Hi there, this is Anthony with another quick tip based on common questions that I receive. And this question is there a golden number of stations I should have in a memory palace? The answer is no. There is no golden number of stations. The only thing that we have is the principle of keeping the number of stations you use memorable and manageable. And we want to do this because you want your memory palaces to reduce cognitive load, not increase it. So many people do things in their memory palaces that make them more difficult than they have to be, and that makes it very, very hard to actually work on memorization. The memory palace is just a structure. It's like the rails of a roller coaster ride, and the real action is in the roller coaster itself, to the point that the roller coaster rails really just kind of aren't paid attention to, and yet they're fundamental to the roller coaster ride. So kind of think of it that way. And in terms of reducing that cognitive load, it really just is a spider thin kind of mental element that you hold on to and that you follow. And like spider webs, if you are posed properly and you're the right size, then it will hold your weight and you won't have to think about it much at all. So we also need to think in mind that every memory palace is different. We need to have that thought always with us, and we need to remember that each memory palace has its own set of conditions, and that means it will have its own number of stations that we can use to memorize information. So the best number of stations is the number of stations that gets you the best results, and it's just no more or less complex than that. And to make sure that you know you're getting the best results from the number of stations that you do have, track and measure your activities. Make sure that you're keeping a written record of what you've memorized so that you can test it, and so that you can look at what you've done and, analyze what you've done. You cannot understand or analyze what you haven't measured. You just don't have anything to look at, to shape, to form, to improve. It's the only way to know what's working and why it's working. And again, it's the only way to figure out what you can do to change or improve your approach. And that is very, very powerful, tracking what you're doing and measuring your results. I hope this quick tip serves you in your memory work, and I really, really appreciate the time that you're spending in terms of memory improvement. It is an absolutely fantastic thing, and I know it's going to serve you for life, and I hope that these little quick tips also do so. Now, before we go, I just want to answer a question that I've received about the upcoming Magnetic Memory Live in London event in 2015, and I think this is a great question. The question is, I've found memory techniques difficult in the past. Will this event be the solution I need to start using them and getting results? And the answer is yes, absolutely. And not only will this be the solution if you've struggled in the past, but this is your opportunity to sit down with me and make sure and certain that you've understood everything correctly. I'll be looking at your work and helping you improve throughout the day, and you'll get an exclusive 8-week email follow-up course to make sure that you keep doing it right. And that's the most important thing, is that you follow through and that you do so consistently. And I'm going to be there to make sure that you do. And it's just going to be great. And, I'm a bit legendary for my email follow-up, and people really, really appreciate it, so long as they're actually implementing. And you cannot get results if you don't implement. So this event is perfect for busy people who need a chance to get away, have an isolated environment, and focus on what really matters. And what really matters is developing the memory skills that will dramatically improve every aspect of your life. Because a better memory equals more wealth, it equals greater happiness, and a better memory will give you lasting brain health. And that's just a huge thing that we don't often talk about, but it's true. Mental exercise is important to improving the longevity of your mind so that you still have it when you're older. It's just like exercise with your heart, helps your heart stay young and moving all the blood around your body the way that you need it to. Same thing with your mind. You need to have thoughts moving in order to be part of society and to enjoy your older years. So for the people who attend, it's going to be one of the most powerful implementation boot camps they'll ever experience. And as you can tell, I'm incredibly excited about this event. And I think you need to be there too. I think you know that you need to be there. And I know that you're going to benefit so much from being there. So if you haven't already booked your ticket, now would be a good time to do it. And the prices are going to go up as we get nearer to the event, and it will sell out. So if you'd like to attend, click on the link below. And thank you as ever for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.
You've been very inspiring for me to listen to and to follow so far, and I'm so grateful for having found you and the work that you do. There's so much information out there about learning and about memory, and I remember the first video that I heard from you on YouTube. I think it was like 30 minutes long. I knew that. I knew that you were my guy, that you were the one that for me to learn from. Gosh, I've pored over books, I've watched videos. I have never come across anyone else that goes into the detail that you do in breaking it down and actually teaching how this works. So that's what you're doing. I mean, at least to me, is like is groundbreaking. I mean, it's new, and I'm thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled to be a part of it.